There's a lot of people who have a lot of opinions. But when you prove them wrong, you really don't have to say shit to them. Nah, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Jalen Brunson just crushed the biggest corporate lie in basketball. Right after winning the 2026 NBA championship, the Knicks star went totally wild. A video caught him in a club, leading a brutal chant against Victor Wembanyama. And he didn't stop there. He went on live TV, doubled down, and started an all-out war against the NBA's golden boy. This rivalry has changed the league forever. Did Brunson go too far by attacking Wemby during his own title party? Or is this the old-school fire the NBA desperately needs? Let me know what you think in the comments. The media loves a clean, family-friendly story. For 2 straight years, TV networks forced this wholesome narrative on us. We were told Brunson and Wembanyama were just polite rivals. 2 guys sharing a beautiful, respectful bond. It was the perfect marketing trick for casual fans. But that whole illusion shattered, all because of a 6-second video in a crowded New York nightclub. There was no media training in that room. No PR teams to clean it up. Brunson was standing on a couch, surrounded by screaming New York fans, actively leading a deafening chant to mock Wembanyama. That clip hit the internet like a bomb. Racked up over 15 million views in just 6 hours. You can bet NBA executives were panicking. Their perfect global marketing plan was going down the drain right on live internet feeds. Knicks fans quickly jumped online to defend their star. They called it beautiful, old-school competitive grit. On the flip side, San Antonio fans were furious. They pointed out how insecure it looks. Why would a superstar win the biggest prize in basketball, only to spend his party attacking a 22-year-old? But the best part of this whole mess happened the very next morning. Brunson took the podium for the post-game press conference. Reporters begged him to blame the club vibe, to blame the champagne, to give a standard corporate apology. But he didn't blink. He gave 0 excuses. And he definitely did not back down. Instead, he looked right into the camera. He told the media that everyone hyped up Wembanyama, but they forgot who the real MVP is. He didn't say that out of sudden jealousy. He said it because he has spent his whole basketball life being ignored. The whole league acts like this hatred just dropped out of the sky. Like it was just finals pressure. But if you look back at the regular season, the real story starts on March 29, 2024. It was a chaotic night in San Antonio. Brunson was on fire, dropping a massive 61 points. He was just 1 single point away from tying the Knicks' all-time scoring record. That should have been the only headline the next morning. But Wembanyama ruined the party. The young giant put up a historic 40 points and 20 rebounds, stealing a wild overtime win for the Spurs. That was annoying enough. But what happened right after the buzzer caused the bad blood? Wembanyama grabbed the game ball. He hugged it tight. And then, he threw it deep into the upper deck of the crowd. He made sure nobody on the Knicks could get that milestone ball for Brunson's trophy case. The NBA tried to fix the disrespect by fining the rookie $25,000. But the damage was done. Fans quickly forgot about it because Wembanyama played it cool at the mic. He told reporters he had just never seen such greatness, and throwing the ball was his way of showing respect. For the kid, it was just a heat-of-the-moment stunt. But for Brunson, the mutual respect was officially dead. Honestly, taking that personally makes total sense. You don't step on a veteran's historic 61-point night, then clear your name with a cute PR quote. Actions speak louder than words. And Brunson heard the message loud and clear. In the NBA, if you fight through hell to score 61, that game ball belongs in your trophy case. Period. Even old-school legends like Shaq called it out on his podcast. He said it was pure disrespect for a rookie to steal a milestone ball from a star. Brunson remembered that exact moment. It became a direct declaration of war. Fast forward to Game 3 of the 2026 NBA Finals. That leftover regular season anger exploded into pure physical violence. Right in the first quarter, Brunson walked up to set a normal screen. Wembanyama didn't even hesitate. He shoved the guard by the head and neck, slamming him straight into the hardwood. The craziest part? The refs swallowed their whistles. No reviews. No fouls. The game just kept going while Brunson picked himself up off the floor. The next day, the NBA's head of refs went on TV and admitted they blew the call. But incredibly, the league still refused to upgrade the play to a flagrant foul. Insiders say Wembanyama's extra aggression was payback. Why? 'Cause the Knicks built a defensive game plan purely on violence. New York knew if they kept challenging the 7'4" freak at the rim, their season would end in disaster. So they completely changed their offense. They spammed high pick-and-rolls just to force him out to the three-point line. They were literally hunting him on the perimeter. They wanted to wear out his massive frame by making him chase quick guards for 48 straight minutes. All series long, New York dragged him into exhausting matchups. They hit him with hard physical body bumps on every single play. Just look at Game 4. The young star scored a tough bucket, pointed to his ear, and screamed at the Knicks bench. He was telling them he was inside their heads. A few plays later, Mitchell Robinson lost his mind. He rotated over and hit Wembanyama with a heavy, intentional elbow straight to the face. That was just one out of dozens of cheap shots. Draymond Green even said on his podcast that the Knicks were playing dirty defense. They were terrified of getting exposed by a 22-year-old on the global stage. Plus, if the league had given Wemby a flagrant for that shove on Brunson, he might have faced an automatic playoff suspension. But if you look past the physical bruises, this hatred goes way deeper. It is a massive clash of styles. You have Brunson, the ultimate self-made grinder. He was drafted 33rd overall. Everyone said he was way too small. He had to bleed for every ounce of respect just to prove he belonged. On the flip side, you have Wembanyama. He was treated like the chosen one before he even boarded a flight from France. Brunson isn't mad about the kid's height or talent. He is completely exhausted by the media treating the finals like a royal coronation. They totally ignored the underdog who was actually on the court cooking everybody. To Brunson, it was a guy who earned his stripes versus a kid handed the keys to the league. Nike gave the rookie a massive global campaign before he even played one real NBA game. Meanwhile, Brunson spent years fighting the opposite experience. He heard analysts constantly claim he was too small to lead a championship team. The disrespect was loud. Back in 2023, Becky Hammond went on ESPN and said the Knicks couldn't win a title with a small guard as their best player. During this deeper playoff run, she doubled down on live TV. So the exact moment the Knicks won the title, Brunson's sister posted that old clip, asking, "What do you have to say now?" Brunson looks across the court and sees a media darling. A guy who gets endless attention without fighting through the brutal obstacles that defined his own career. Now, nobody is denying Wembanyama's hard work. His training and discipline are genuinely impressive. But hard work doesn't cancel out disrespect. You can live in the gym, but throwing another star's milestone ball into the stands is still a massive insult. Both things are true. But the business reality is that the NBA chose to ride the hype wave. He brought in millions of casual viewers. It was great for revenue, but was it fair to Brunson? Absolutely not. Brunson realized the media would never give him the same spotlight. So, he decided to destroy him on the court. That pick-and-roll strategy was genius. He got right under the big man's hips, neutralized his crazy reach, and stopped on a dime to bury jump shots right in his face. Dropping 45 points to close out a championship was a legendary, cold-blooded statement. But the mind-blowing part? Wembanyama still put on a defensive clinic. He didn't fold. He dropped 19 points, 14 boards, and 4 blocks, trying to carry the Spurs while their veterans disappeared. San Antonio only stayed in the game because rookie Dylan Harper played with zero fear and scored 25 off the bench. The final seconds of that 94-93 win were stressful. A tiny 4-point lead barely held up to end New York's 53-year title drought. The fans went into a total frenzy. Kevin Garnett tweeted right after the buzzer that it was the highest level of basketball we've seen in decades. You'd think the drama would end with the trophy presentation. Nope. Got worse. The fake sportsmanship completely evaporated. The Knicks started jumping all over each other on San Antonio's floor. Normally, players do the standard media-trained hug at half-court. Not this time. The young center turned his back on the Knicks and marched straight down the tunnel. He didn't even wait for the confetti to hit the hardwood. The internet instantly lost its mind, comparing it to Isaiah Thomas walking out on Michael Jordan in 1991. Press room fallout was pure comedy. Nobody was ready for what came next. He flat out told reporters that the Knicks were just lucky frauds. He said the only reason New York won was because the Spurs beat themselves. Right as the PR staff tried to kill the interview, he looked at the media and said, "See y'all never." So of course, Jalen Brunson saw that clip floating around. His humble underdog persona went straight out the window. That arrogant snub is exactly why he felt totally justified leading that wild club chant. But there is a massive twist the mainstream media completely ignored. After the video went viral, fans pointed out Brunson's hypocrisy. Brunson and Josh Hart literally spent the whole season using their podcast to throw shade at half the league. They built their show into a private spin room where they can casually trash people without getting in trouble with team PR. The intense rivalry between Jalen Brunson and Victor Wembanyama has officially pushed the NBA into a wild new era of pure entertainment. If you want to stay updated on breaking news, intense rivalries, and exclusive stories, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Join the conversation below and share your thoughts.